Welcome back to 7 News at 7. Now to debate the big election issues. We're joined live by the Coalition's Malcolm Turnbull and Labor's Mark Dreyfus. Gentlemen, thanks for your time.
Great to be with you, Mark.
We've spoken earlier about social media, so let's start with the National Broadband Network. Mr Turnbull, to you first. It would be cheaper to build but slower to use under the Coalition. Is that a bit like buying a hatchback rather than a people mover?
No, it's not. Look, what it is, our approach is one that is genuinely cost effective. The problem with Labor's plan of running fibre optic cables into 93% of Australian premises is that it's just taking far too long. They've missed their June 30 targets by about 90%. At this rate, it'll take decades. And it's likely to cost, well, we estimate, $94 billion. Some people think that's conservative. And, you know, I've got a good important question for Mark Dreyfus, who's apparently running the Labor campaign. And Mark's a distinguished lawyer. How does he feel about these Labor ads? Right here, here they go. Under Labor's NBN, everyone is connected for free. Labor believes everyone should have the NBN at no cost, not just those who can afford it. Now, that is a shocking falsehood, Mark, and as a lawyer, you know that if one of your clients did that in the corporate world, they'd have the ACCC all over them with a lot of very unpleasant law enforcement personnel. And this is outrageous. You're out there telling people they're going to get free internet under the Labor Party. It's shocking.
I heard Malcolm trying this on this morning, and he knows that the shocking falsehood's actually coming from him.
Well, there it is.
I also heard Malcolm saying that it's going to cost thousands of dollars to connect your place, your house, your business up to the node. And that's the point. He knows that it's going to cost thousands of dollars. He also said that he didn't think many people would be interested in it. And I think he's got to think again. People know that the NBN is about faster speeds. The Liberal Party's got a second-rate plan. They've had to be dragged kicking and screaming to get to even recognition that the NBN's the way to go. I'm actually looking forward to the implementation of the rest of the NBN, which is fibre to your house, fibre to your business, and that's what matters.
Well,
gentlemen,
you're a relatively young man in good health,
here.
Mark.
Mr.
You'll
Turnbull
probably live to see it, possibly. You may be around in some decades, but you never know. The fact is it is proceeding so slowly, and what you haven't addressed is this literature that you are authorising all around the country, which is telling lies. It is saying...
It is absolutely not.
Labor believes everyone should have the NBN at no cost.
We're talking about
at no cost.
And Malcolm himself proved the truth of this morning by admitting that it's going to cost thousands of dollars to connect your house up to this node idea that they've got, which is thousands of boxes on street corners around Australia.
Gentlemen, can we move on? Can we move on to another issue, please?
You cannot allow the Attorney General to tell lies.
Mr Turnbull, the Coalition's tax cuts for business.
Everyone will be connected to the node. That's the whole point of our system.
And then you've got to pay under your plan, Malcolm, thousands of dollars to connect up to your house, and that's a disaster.
You are really... I'm shocked that the Attorney General of Australia would be telling these terrible falsehoods and not being prepared to disown your propaganda.
Things, Malcolm, but I think you need to own up to what you did this morning, which is that thousands of dollars to connect your house up.
The difference between me and you, Mark, is that I tell the truth about our policy. It's been published for 4 months. Every detail is there, and you are allowing false statements, trying to get people to think they're going to get free NBN, free broadband under Labor, to be published with taxpayers' money, and it's a disgrace. And as Attorney General, you should be ashamed.
And the bottom line here is second-rate plan from the Liberals, first-rate plan from Labor. I'm looking forward to it being implemented.
Well, if it's so good, why do you have to lie about it?
Gentlemen, plenty of passion here tonight. We saw in recent days how a candidate knew the slogans but embarrassingly didn't know the policy details. Is that a problem on this campaign trail? Is there the danger that it might all be about slogans for some?
Well, I think it's pretty representative of the Liberal campaign. They haven't got much policy in most areas, so it's no surprise when their candidate for Greenway wasn't able to explain their policy about asylum seekers. That's because it's practically free of detail. But it was very embarrassing, and I think they should be thinking again about the candidate they've got in Greenway there.
Mr. Turnbull?
I think that's just a pathetic bullying. He's a very talented young man. He's a lawyer. He just froze up in front of the cameras. Everyone's done that. Everyone's done. Well, look, you're the Attorney General of Australia. Give the guy a few more kicks, Mark. You know, I mean, why don't you pick on someone your own size rather than trying to
why did the Liberal Party pre-select this man?
Have a go at a candidate who has a bit of stage fright in front of the cameras. Our broader protection policy is very well understood by all Australians, and above all, the thing they understand the best is that there was a border protection policy left by John Howard which had stopped people smuggling. Your government undid that, and we've just had our 50,000th unlawful arrival. So think about it. You know, this people smuggling disaster is the creation of Kevin Rudd.
And there's the voice of someone that doesn't want our change of policy to work any more than Tony Abbott wants it to work. He said that he agreed with the arrangement that we've struck with Papua New Guinea, but he's spent the last 2 weeks undermining it. And we're seeing the first few indications that it is in fact working.
Malcolm Turnbull and Mark Dreyfus, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Very good to be with you. Thank you.
Great to be with you.